In the realm of being a creative agency, you might face a big decision which could impact everything, which is, do I stay as a freelancer or do I build an agency? As somebody who's been a freelancer and transitioned to an agency and scaled it to multiple seven figures, multiple years in a row, I'm here to strip away the fluff and just give it to you straight. So starting as a freelancer, you're the wearer of multiple hats. You're the designer, you're the videographer, you're the communicator, you're the accountant. But let's not sugarcoat what also comes from that. It's often reduced productivity, it's stress because you're juggling so many things, it's capacity issues, and often it's going to lead to burnout. For me, I remember when I was freelancing, I just started Braintegic. I was working with a few clients. I would do everything from posting the content, filming the videos, doing the strategy, doing the accounting, sending the invoices, creating the graphics, all of the work for the client. And it seemed really exciting because it was growing and it was active and people wanted to hire me because I had a really specific skill set. But what happened is I reached my limit where I was literally working from 4 a.m. to like 8 p.m. every single day. No joke, just grind. And what happened also was just like my brain was unorganized because I was trying to juggle too many things and do too many things for too many people. My turning point was, burnout. And that was leading to just not being present with my girlfriend, now wife, and getting in fights and isolating myself and just working all the time. And that seems like something as a freelancer to be proud of because you're an entrepreneur, you're grind, you want to just grind. Like that's what you want to do. But at the end of the day, what that does is it puts you on a hamster wheel. Staying confined within the walls of freelancing hampers your growth. It constrains your revenue potential, and it even undermines your well-being as a person. The endless cycle of stress and limitations of a one-person operation can hold you back from reaching your true potential as an entrepreneur. So let's dive into why so many people first just hesitate to hire. Like the thing, in my opinion, is that it's often rooted in scarcity, right? They fear that they won't be able to hire people. They fear spending money. They think it's just a fad, that they're growing so quickly and they have all these clients and that it's just going to be a season. And they also think that like hiring somebody is overly complex and that no one's going to be able to meet the standard that you have because people are hiring you. And again, I've been there. I dealt with imposter syndrome greatly as we were going to our agency. And that was literally holding me back for a long time. And I ended up, trying out hiring people and set really bad expectations. And it just went downhill because I was in that scarcity mindset of like, oh, this is just like a test. I'm going to test this thing. And it just didn't work. Like the benefit that I experienced from shifting from a freelancer to an agency, it's not just like, oh, I own an agency and I'm hiring people. It's a lot of tangible benefits that helped us a lot. The first thing was just having a diverse group of skills by hiring people, right? So as a freelancer, I'm only limited to what I can do and I'm pretty much a generalist. But as we started to hire people and bring people on who are really good at what they did, then they were able to optimize and build and refine and actually provide super quality work, being a specialist in what they actually did, which only helped the agency grow because the work was improving. Second thing was just time freedom for me. Like the transition from being a freelancer working in the business to an agency owner working on the business shifted my time of how I actually use it. This meant I wasn't attending all the shoots. I wasn't doing all the graphics. I wasn't needing to send the accounting. I wasn't needing to create everything for every single client, and left me time to work on the business, to work on strategy, to work on planning, to work on being a leader, to work on sales, which ultimately grew the business. And also financial upscale. Like the equation is simple. More people that you have working on your team, the more capacity you have to take on more projects, more clients, and that equals more revenue. So embarking on this transition often requires some thought, some strategy in order to actually do it well. First thing that you want to do is you want to make sure that you have identified your core services. Your agency's foundation is built upon your strengths and what you're actually offering. So making sure you have a clear offer that you can scale and productize and hire people to do that specific task of the offer is going to be paramount. By having a really clear offer and what you're doing for each client, what you're able to do is you're able to hire specialists to fulfill specific parts of that offer. For example, like let's just say you're doing 10 videos for somebody, you're editing it and you're posting it. Okay, not one person is going to be able to do all of that because they're just going to run out of time and they're probably not a generalist or a skilled entrepreneur like what you are and can juggle all that stuff. In that case, what you need to do is you need to hire a videographer, you need to hire a video editor, and you need to hire a social media manager who are specialists that can scale within that specific thing that they're doing for the client, which is again a part of your offer. Next thing that you want to do is you want to make sure that you are starting small. So it's not like you're going to go out and go hire 10 people right off the jump and like it's going to be this huge thing and you're getting all these clients to do it. What we did was we started with contract employees. So the first person that we hired was like a graphic designer. So I found a graphic designer and I slowly started to fill them up with work as the business grew. That saved me probably 20 hours a week. And as we started getting more clients, she then turned into a full-time employee and then a senior designer. And the expectation when I hired her was, hey, I'm going to do a contract. I'm really trying to grow this agency. I really want you to do well for me. I might not have all the perfect systems in place yet, but this is where we're at right now. And this is where we're going to go to, and got them really excited about the future of it as a contractor. Next thing that you need to make sure is you need to make sure that you have streamlined workflows. So as your agency grows, maintaining consistency in your processes becomes paramount. So you need to streamline workflows by documenting standard operating procedures, project management protocols, and communication guidelines. This ensures that your team operates cohesively, efficiently, and delivers a seamless experience to your clients. And that goes back to why it's so important to have a streamlined offer, because you can create standard operating procedures for each part of that offer. Another thing to do when transitioning from freelancer to agency owner is you want to have a good sales and marketing system or some sort of client predictability. So as your time frees up from getting stuff off of your plate, you need to fill up your pipeline and have good processes to getting new clients. This isn't just relying on word of mouth. This isn't just relying on referrals. This is something that is predictable that you can turn on and off in order to grow. It's not only going to be for the sake of you as a business, but now as you grow and start to hire people, it's going to be the sake of others, because you're going to start to be responsible for others and you're going to need to have systems in place to keep them fed. If you can't generate leads consistently, it's going to be really hard to continue to build into the people that you're hiring and eventually keep them and retain them for your agency. So make sure you have a good sales and marketing process, some predictability there. And then lastly, you need to become a leader. You need to invest into your mindset. You need to become the person that you would follow from a leadership perspective. So you need to be investing into your leadership. Remember guys, going from a freelancer to an agency isn't just about multiplying your workload, but it's about building a business. And the business requires multiple arms that you will need to build from scratch. And if it sounds super daunting to you, if it sounds super intimidating, feel free to book a call with our team below. We help a lot of agency owners go from that freelance mindset to the agency owners and help grow with a lot of the stuff that we've talked about, just simply copied and pasted into their business. We use the new era agency protocols, which really help the agencies that we're working with grow and thrive. And if you are an agency owner, if you're a freelancer looking to transition to being an agency owner, be sure to subscribe to the channel where I post content like this fairly consistently. All right, y'all, thanks for watching. We'll see you on the next one.